Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, Atlanta, 4 games back.
And I think for the Hawks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, it could steamroll through the season.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks, we've got Dominic Wilkins. Rivers out there with Maravich. And there's Captain Clutch, and it's Willis in at the 4-man position. And for the Celtics, we've got Kevin McHale. He's out there with Bird, and it's White in at the point. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And so Bird will bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Sharman. Pass to Bird. They double-team Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. Hits it from three-point range. White's got the opening field goal of the game for the Celtics.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For 3, and McHale pulls it down. White against Rivers. Here's Cowens. Out to White. A wide open look for Bird. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
Rivers against White. It's Wilkins on the wing. Over Bird. Wilkins, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to White. Here's Sharman. And here's Bird. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Rivers, following the basket by Larry Bird. Rivers surveying the D. To the left side wing. Here's Gonzalez for 3. Maravich buries the long-range jumper.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to Sharman. There's a screen. Here's Cowens. Out to White. The 3-ball. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
break here. Let's look at the stats for Captain Clutch. He's getting around 20 points per, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
When you look at bigs, you talk to them about 2 key components: protect the rim and pound the glass. And intimidation, that helps too.
Now here's Rivers. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Wilkins kicks to Rivers. Back to Wilkins. Teardrop shot. Bird with some nice D.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Here's White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 5 points so far. And a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's White. He's got 5. Here's Sharman. Bird left side. Shoots over Gonzalez. Rejected by Gonzalez. And he's able to get it back. Here's Cowens. Kicks it out to McHale. Connects from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. It's Wilkins on the wing. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Sharman, the pass to Cowens. Now here's Bird. He's defended by Wilkins. Lets it go from deep. Bird can't get that one to fall.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Got a piece of it.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's White. Rejected by Gonzalez. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Outside, McHale dives for it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Take a look at Captain Clutch, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
Boston with the ball. They're leading by 8. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Bird from the arc.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Yep, it counts. Wilkins has got his second basket of the night.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Now, here is Bird. 5 points in the game. Pass to White. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Hawks trail by 6. Now Rivers. No scoring in this one. Pass to Willis. Wilkins with the ball. And the 3 off target. Here's Sharman. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. Driving the lane. Plays it up off the glass.
Now you see the toughness and the competitiveness of Doc Rivers. Always looking for the most opportunistic play.
Celtics leading by 4. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Atlanta making some changes. Rollins comes in for Willis, and Webb subbed in for Rivers. Bird finds White. Back to Bird. Now here's White. 8 points his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Trying to end the drought. It's good from long range. White's got 8.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Gonzalez, that's good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Sharman. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there. Structural players, critical.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for White.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pavlicek against Whitman. Pass to Concat. To the paint. Here's Rollins. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bird way outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Rizachet with it. Pierce covering. Pass to Rollins. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Havlicek. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Hawks trail by 5. Rizachet with it. Hasn't made one yet. The tray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Rizachet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Rittman against Havlicek. Jacks up a 3. And Koncak pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Webb. On deep. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bird with it. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got 8.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The Celtics making a change here. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. The Celtics second. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
And here is Webb. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago.
Ball, Cousy, first personal foul, first team foul.
Now Webb, still yet to score. To the inside. Here's Koncak.
Yeah, how about the intensity, though, from Pierce? Not giving his man an inch on the defensive end. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Hawks trail by 5. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
1:44 left to play here in the first. There's a good screen to the middle. Stolen by Parrish. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Pierce. Atlanta with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, D.A., as always. So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That's tipped. Now here's Pierce. 14 points from him the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
.20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rizeshe. He's covered by Brown. Rizeshe with it. Another key contributor to that nice win against Chicago. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Bird out there with Pierce. Then it's Parrish. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now here's Parrish. It's Pierce on the wing. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Gonzalez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Driving in. Here's Rizeshe. Back to Gonzalez. Down low, here's Webb, and it's blocked. Here's Kuzi. Havlicek outside. Pass to Bird. Inside. Here's Parrish. Great play by Bird to set it up. Parrish has got his second bucket of the game to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Milwaukee. Here's Rizeshe, covered by Havlicek.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Celtics leading by 11. Kuzi passes to Havlicek. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Kuzi. Beyond the arc. And it's Rizeshe with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Kuzi. Guarded by Webb. Poked away. Stolen by Webb. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Hastings, the pass to Gonzalez. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Parrish. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Havlicek.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Gonzalez. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All right, fans, it's bandstand time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see what you got. Nice try, it's all good.
Atlanta making some changes. Willis, he checked in for Hastings. Maravich comes in for Livingston. And it's Rivers in for Webb. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Sharman. Here's Kuzi. Here's Sharman. Nothing on the board. Now Rizachet. And here's Gonzalez. Defended by Bird. That's it, and the Celtic lead has cut down to 9 in the bucket from Gonzalez.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
4 on the shot clock. A shot by McHale, no good.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Rizachet with it. Bird's there. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here we go. Bird heading to the hoop. Pull-up jumper. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Rizachet with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Out to Maravich. Good on the triple. Maravich has got 6 points.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Boston leading by 6. Pass to Sharman. Here's McHale. Here's Sharman. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Rivers. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Right side, Gonzalez. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Atlanta making some changes. Rollins checked in for Willis, and it's Wilkins in for Rizachet. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. In fourth, the Celtics.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
On defense, the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Sharman. He has yet to score. Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Dominique Wilkins.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Boston leading by 6. Sharman, the pass to Cowens. Now here's White. The three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wilkins in the post. Guarded by Tatum. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And he knocks down the first one.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
No good on the second free throw. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Rivers finds Wilkins.
And while we got a chance, let's check out the stats for White. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. And the first one at the line is good. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Hawks, Livingston's checked in for Rollins. And it's Reza Shea in for Maravich. Both free throws good from Wilkins.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
White the pass to Tatum. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, you got to really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Jason Tatum at the line with one shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. Whitman is checked in for Reza Shea. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Rivers bounce pass. 9 feet out. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 9. Releases from 15. And the jumper is on the mark. Tatum's got 8.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
They get it back. Gonzalez fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Rollins checked in for the Hawks. Davis comes in for Rivers.
Line for 1.
Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pass to White. Garnett with the screen on Davis. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Livingston's checked in for Atlanta. Rivers comes in for Davis. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Pass to Whitman. Here's Gonzalez. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Sharman. Back to White. Garnett with a screen on Rivers. And it's White missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Gonzalez. Garnett comes over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Livingston, the pass to Rivers. 5 to shoot. Shoots over White. Pass to Livingston. That shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails them both. The Hawks trail by 10. And here's Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Driving inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Jason Tatum. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Dominique Wilkins at the line for 2.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Pierce is checked in for Tatum. Atlanta also making some changes here. Willis comes in for Livingston. And it's Maravich in for Whitman. Both free throws good from Wilkins. So it's Boston now. They're leading by 8. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Here's Gonzalez, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Boston leading by 9. White looking around. It's Allen on the wing. Pierce up top, defended by Wilkins. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Hawks trail by 9. It's Rivers on the wing. Light covering. Here's Gonzalez. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Now here's White. Nobody near Allen. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. And the Celtics lead by 10. 1:22 left in the first half. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Assist goes to Doc Rivers.
Now here's White. He's got 12. Parrish outside. Pass to Pierce. Back to Parrish. Allen for the 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Wilkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown is checked in for Garnett. Havlicek comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Rondo in for White. Both free throws good from Wilkins. 50 seconds left in the first half. Now Rondo, pass to Havlicek. Brown outside. Shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in. Brown's got his first points in this one.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Maravich the pass to Wilkins. Over Brown. Here's Gonzalez, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gonzalez has got 25 points. Austin leading by 6. Brown outside. Screen by Parrish. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 5 points so far. And so it's Boston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. Let's talk about our winner from the Western Conference.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Hawks.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Gotta patrol the ARC as well.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Captain Clutch. Willis is out there with Wilkins. And it's Rivers. And it's Maravich in a shooting guard. Celtics have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Maravich with it. Pass to Rivers. To the middle. Here's Gonzalez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gonzalez has got 27 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's White after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Sharman. Maravich defending. Sharman gets the bucket. Sharman's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Rivers. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Gonzalez.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Sharman. Here's White. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
The Hawks trail by 12. And here's Rivers. Pass to Wilkins. Back to Rivers. Willis with a screen on White. Rivers bounce pass. Willis, no good. Boston leading by 12. Bird inside. Working on Wilkins. Here's Cowens. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Dominique Wilkins.
And how about that skill set that Cowens possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Rivers against White. Outside, Maravich. Pass to Willis. Shot clock at 6. Bird against Maravich. Rebound, Boston. McHale's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to White. Celtics passing it around. Bird against Maravich. The 11-footer, and Bird with the basket on the assist by McHale. Bird's got 10.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Now here's Rivers. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Take a look at Captain Clutch, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Wilkins. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wilkins has got 16 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Celtics leading by 13. Outside, White. Here's Sharman. He's got 7. Here's Bird. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Rivers with it. He's picked up by White. And that one's good. Wilkins. And that's 18 points for Dominique Wilkins.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Pass to Sharman. And here's Bird for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Out to Bird. Here's Sharman. White wide open. He fires. Off target from 3-point range. The Hawks trail by 11. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Hawks making a change here. Rollins is checked in. Atlanta on D. They trail by 9 points. Kuzi passes to Bird. Clock at 6. Pass to McHale. Shoots from the baseline. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Rivers. And here's Gonzalez. Out to Maravich. And again, it's Atlanta.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Celtics leading by 9. Pass to Cowens. Another shot. Rebound by the Hawks. Gonzalez has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Maravich.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Sharman. McHale inside, covered by Rollins. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Some changes for Boston. Garnett, he's checked in for McHale. And it's Jason Tatum in for Bird. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Whitman is checked in for Maravich. Tatum down low. And on Wilkins.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Garnett. He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Atlanta making some changes. Willis comes in for Rollins. And it's Maravich in for Whitman. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the Hawks with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Right side Gonzalez. Here's Maravich. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Kuzi. Shoots from the elbow. Drained for 2 points.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Rivers passes to Maravich. Gonzalez with it. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Boston leading by 6. Here's Kuzi. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Garnett with a screen on Wilkins. Stolen by Wilkins. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Spud Webb is checked in for Atlanta. And the second free throw, good. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Tatum. Into the lane. Tatum. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Gonzalez has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Webb kicks to Maravich. Wilkins dishes to Webb. The Hawks working the ball around. Out to Maravich. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Back to Tatum. With a floater. Rejected by Gonzalez. 6 to shoot. Goes up again. And it falls over the rim and in. Kuzi's got 4 points in the quarter. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Gonzalez. Over Garnett. Gonzalez. That's good. Gonzalez has got 35.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Celtics leading by 5. Kuzi passes to Heinsohn. The 3 from Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
You expect Tatum to be around that 40% mark from deep. Very reliable from 3.
Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Maravich. Fires it up. And Wilkins gets it to go on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got his 4th assist in this one. Boston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now here's Tatum. Here's Havlicek. Oh, good on the triple. Now here is Webb. Tight defense on him. Maravich. Rebounded by the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Fires for 3. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got 10 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Hawks trail by 9. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Jealous, your move. Let's see it. Let's be fair.
Parrish is checked in for Boston. Pierce comes in for Jason Tatum. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Rollins is checked in. Now Webb, scoreless thus far. And here's Maravich from the arc. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Havlicek. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Webb with it. And here's Gonzalez. Outside Wilkins. Outside Maravich. Stolen by Havlicek. 1:41 left in the third. Here's Kuzi. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pierce the pass to Heinsohn. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Willis, he checked in for Rollins. Livingston comes in for Wilkins. And it's Reza Shea in for Maravich. Here's Reza Shea. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 8. Havlicek with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
1:02 left in the third. And here is Webb. Still scoreless. Pass to Gonzalez. Shoots over Parrish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Parrish picks one up there.
Shooting for Atlanta, Gonzalez. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. White, he's checked in for the Celtics. So he comes up empty, missing both. Austin's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts in the game.
At the line for your Celtics, JoJo White. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for White. The Hawks trail by 12. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Riesesheim. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's his 5th foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Celtics leading by 12. Brown right side. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Boston, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Kevin McHale out there with Bird. Then it's White. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Cowens in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Gonzalez. Rivers against White. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for White. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 12-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Havlicek, and it's blocked. Outside, Maravich. To the paint. And McHale pulls it down. Celtics leading by 12. Here's Havlicek. And he comes up with the deuce.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Atlanta. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Rivers kicks to Willis. And here's Maravich from the arc. Good, and the nice assist from Willis. Maravich has got 11 in the second half. Boston shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Now here's White. Celtics passing it around. Takes the three. And no good that time.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Rivers dishes to Maravich. Here's Gonzalez. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Willis has got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here is Havlicek. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Here's Rizachet, covered by Havlicek. Here's Gonzalez, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gonzalez has got 4 points in the quarter. Celtics leading by 7. White the pass to Cowens. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to White. Bucket is good. White's got 20.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Gonzalez, that's good.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Now White. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Rivers. Pass to Maravich. Here's Gonzalez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First team foul. At the line for the Hawks. Gonzalez taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
And the Hawks making a change here. Wilkins is checked in. And he sinks the second.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Pass to Sharman. Bird against Wilkins. Bird can't hit. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 10-2 run here. Rivers dishes to Wilkins. Tries again. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Gonzalez.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Kuzi. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics. Bob Kuzi at the line, shooting 1.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Now here's Rivers. Wilkins in the post. Bird covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Dominique Wilkins taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Here's Kuzi. Back to Bird. Just 4 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
And Wilkins slams it in.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Celtics leading by 4. Sharman, the pass to Bird. Here's Sharman. From 20 feet out. That one, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Wilkins gets it to go.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bird. Out to the right wing. Here's Sharman. Clock at 6. Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
At the elbow, it's Wilkins. No good that time. Bird with some nice D. Here's Sharman. Bird looking it over. And right on target. Good. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead. Atlanta's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Wilkins in the post. Bird's there. Wilkins. Back to Rivers. There's a screen by Willis. The kick out to Wilkins. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Wilkins has got 7 points here in this quarter. Bird outside. Kuzi passes to McHale. Here's Kuzi. Sharman gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 7.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. The Hawks working the ball around. Wilkins. And right on target with the swish. Wilkins has got 29 in the game.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now here's McHale. Atlanta with the rebound. Willis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Maravich with it. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Boston leading by 3. Here's Kuzi. That's to Sharman. No good on the 3. Bird against Wilkins. Over Bird. Wilkins' shot is off. The Celtics have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Cowens. And here is McHale. Here's Sharman. That one falls. Coming off McHale's feet.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Wilkins. Outside Gonzalez. Rivers gets a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Pass to McHale. Now Bird. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Offline with his three. The Hawks trail by 6. Outside Maravich. Rivers finds Wilkins. Spins. McHale with the rebound. McHale's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Kuzi passes to Bird. Here's Sharman. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Rejected by McHale. Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Rivers. They get it again to the wing right side. Here's Kuzi. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Kuzi's got 9 points now in just the second half.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Wilkins. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. Now, he was very encouraging toward his guys. He said, look, you're working hard out there, but I need you to keep doing that. Crucial point right here. Give me everything you have so you can expect intensity out of this huddle. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Rivers. Back to Gonzalez. Trying to get something going, and it's blocked. Bird, the pass to Kuzi. McHale with it. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rejected by Gonzalez. Pass to Reza Shea. Inside. Stolen by Bird. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Kuzi with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 10.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Maravich kicks to Willis. Back to Maravich. Here's the three. Cans it from downtown. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And tonight, Not just a regular season win. It also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So they're off to a strong start.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.